Hello, beautiful people. This is part 2 of our Starting Your Business 101 series. Today we're going to talk about your ideal customer. Who do you want your customer to be? Good morning. I've got my espresso shot. I'm ready to go. Get your pen, get your paper, and let's do this. I had to take a quick sip. It's so good. Anyway, I don't know if you guys like coffee like I love coffee, or if your choice is tea. I don't know. I've tried to do tea, but I can't do tea. I love my coffee. I love my espresso. So anyway, we're going to talk about the ideal customer today. So knowing and understanding your ideal customer is going to be vital to your business. Before I started my business, I decided what my target demographic was going to be. So that means gender and age, and targeted income is going to be very important, just to see who is actually willing to spend what I'm charging for my candles. I also targeted a consumer who is very eco-conscious and cares about the environment, and who wants fresh, clean, non-toxic candles burning in their home, who wants to recycle and use sustainable products so that they can lessen their carbon footprint, but who's also well-traveled and pretty sassy and hip and just loves beautiful things and luxury things. And so for me, that was my ideal customer, and that's who I tried to target. Hence some of the names of my candles. I named one of my candles Melanin because I love my melanin, my beautiful skin. But then I also have a different candle that's named Paris, and although that is my name, Paris is beautiful. And the scent that I chose for Paris, grapefruit and cardamom tea, it just exudes being on a Parisian vacation. And to me, that's luxury. That's, fun. It's, what I'm all about, and what some other people who love to travel are all about. And so in picking those names, I just thought of stuff like that. And that's how I came up with my ideal customer. It's going to be for women and also for men, because I chose a plethora of scents. I have your woodsy and masculine sort of scent, and then I have florals and citrusy scents. And so that is what I chose to be my target. There are a bunch of different ways to decide who in the beginning you want your targeted customer to be, or who your ideal customer is. However, in your mind, that's what you think, that's what you come up with, that's what you try to target, that's what you try to market to. But I have found in the data that I am seeing from who's purchasing my actual product is a little bit different from what I thought my ideal customer would be. And don't worry, that changes. You have an idea of your customer in the beginning, then you start looking at the data from your Shopify store or whatever store you're using, and it's like, oh, okay, this person is 60 and they're not using mobile, they're using their desktop. And okay, now I'm digging in a little bit deeper because I've purchased some more data points, and their salary range is $30,000 to $40,000. So I have people making $30,000 to $40,000 that are like, you know what, I'm treating myself and I'm gonna buy this $60 candle. And so I was really shocked, and it's like, okay. And then I thought, with particular scents, that men would be purchasing more of the woodsy and masculine scents, but they've been purchasing some of the floral and citrusy scents. And mind you, they could be buying it for their wives. But I had my husband take a few of my candles to the barbershop, and all of the guys said they really, really loved the fruity scents. So the Paris candle, the London candle, they loved it. They also loved the woodsy ones, but they were like, yeah, we love these fruity scents. So in the beginning, I'm just saying your ideal customer can be one thing, and then after you begin selling your product, you can quickly realize that it may be different. Now, this is for candles, but I do have a different business, and it is a beard care line for men. And so that is really truly targeted towards men. I knew it was going to be for men, and I knew it was going to be for men with beards. The only thing that has changed with that particular business is that men without beards are buying the exfoliants and the skin cleanser. So I thought that was pretty cool that, you know, I have this product and there's this big beard on the front, and these are the things that I'm selling to bearded men. But I have men inboxing me like, hey, I'm using your exfoliant and my skin looks great and stuff like that. So anyway, you start with your ideal customer, and again, that could change. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, I don't want to leave anyone out. I want my targeted demographic and my targeted customer to be everybody. If you do that, you will set yourself up for failure. Your marketing ads and everything, your branding, everything has to be for your targeted customer. And if that is everybody, you're going to be all over the place. So just decide in the beginning who you want your customer to be. Also, with your ideal customer, you have to think, if I were sitting in a room full of people, who would my brand connect with? Who would I connect with? Who could I sit there and be real about my product and just describe it, and they'll be like, I want it. I need it in my life. I'm ready to purchase. Where can I get it? So you have to think about that too, because your product or service is going to serve your ideal customer. And if you're not serving that customer, then you're doing a disservice to them and yourself, and your business is 9 times out of 10 not going to do very well until you figure that out. So you're going to want to hook your customer as soon as they hit your site. They should know what your product is about and how it's going to help them. So for me, I have different collections. I have my classic collection, my travel collection, and then I also have my refills, which will be launching soon. And so the refills and the sustainability of the product is right there on the website, where it's showing, you know, there's clean ingredients, there's sustainable packaging, and then you have your refills so that you don't have to throw away the beautiful vessel that you're purchasing for $60. And so that's going to hook a multitude of, you know, customers. And so you may have your customer here that's really, they just care about the scent and the luxury look of the product. And then your customer here may really care about sustainability and being eco-friendly. But when you bring them both together, they're both buying luxury and they're both buying an eco-friendly product. And so although they may not be looking for the same things, they connect in one way, coming to, you know, my website or however you decide to build yours. Also, by offering different things, such as, you know, in my drop down, there's floral, there's citrus, there's woodsy. They can go on and they have an option. Just if you were a skincare line, you would have, you know, this is for dry skin, this is for oily skin, and this is for normal skin. So you're going to have 3 different types of customers coming in, but ideally they all kind of share the same ideas. And so what I did, which was really, really fun to do when I started my business, is I wrote down on paper who he or she was, you know, my ideal customer. What would her name be? What does she look like? Where does she live? Where does she hang out? You know, all of those sort of things. Or where does he hang out? What does he like? Is he metrosexual, or, you know, is he very, you know, lumberjack, or, you know, I don't know. I just thought of all these things and I wrote down who I thought the male demographic was, as well as the female demographic, and decided upon that who my customer was going to be. So after you found out who you want your ideal customer to be, you can go out on the internet, Instagram, Facebook, figure out, okay, she looks like my ideal customer because she's very green, she's very eco-friendly, she's very, you know, she's well-traveled, and, you know, he is metrosexual and he loves candles and whatever it may be. And you can reach out to that person, send them a DM and say, hey, I just have a few questions for you. You know, what do you love to do in your day? What do you love about candles? What are your ideal scents and things like that? Would you pay $30 or $60 for a candle? And sometimes they will get back to you and let you know, and sometimes you'll just hear crickets. But that's okay. You're just trying to figure this thing out, and trust me, once you start to sell your products and you get all of that data and analytics from your website, use Google Analytics, use Shopify Analytics, look at all of that stuff and just really see what your customer is doing. That's going to be key, and it's going to keep you on point. It's going to keep you moving in the right direction in terms of who you're selling to, and you know, everything will be great. Anyhow, I want for you to look in the description box below. I actually added a little fun sheet where you can, you know, just play around and write different things about who you want your ideal customer to be. That is going to be key for you in your business. Now, after you found your ideal customer, part 3, I am going to show you a tool that is going to change your life. I mean, this tool that I used after I did all the other stuff in part 1, the LLC and the website and all that stuff, you know, the technical stuff, and then figuring out who my customer was. So I've got my product, I've got my customer, I have my articles of organization, my sole proprietorship, whatever it may be, and I know where I want to go. So now it's time to really sit and plan the business. And so when I started to do that, I opened up a PowerPoint and I was like, oh my gosh, this is not gonna work. This is too much. You know, I need more of a structure. And so I found this program, and we're going to talk about that in part 3. I'm going to do a screen recording and show you what I used, and it just really saved me. It saved me so much time, and it helped out so much, I am telling you. So anyway, I hope that you're able to find out who your ideal customer is, you know, create that customer, reach out to some people, and I'm telling you, it's going to help you to know exactly who you're targeting and who you want to sell your product to. It's going to make your process so much simpler. And it doesn't matter if you're starting a candle business, a skincare business, whatever. You need to know your customer. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you guys in part 3, not 6, 3, and we're gonna talk about that business plan, and I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. So I will see you guys next Monday. We're gonna call this Starting Your Business Monday, I guess. Start Your Business Monday, that's what we're gonna call it. Yeah. So anyhow, next Monday, look out for part 3. Look out for the tool that I'm going to be talking about. I'm telling you, you are going to be amazed. So yeah, anyway, have a good rest of your week, and I will be back with another video soon. Bye.